all the cardinals are going from one extreme to the other. Torrential rain to a little heat wave. So I don't know what you can see because all I can see is sunshine. So I'm hoping you can see what I'm expecting you to see. Let's have a look. 4-card spirit, please. Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. In that order. First of September 2020. Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So Aries, something problem with the loins and the marital home. Injustice, things going wrong, not going your way, and it is an injustice. The number 11 is massively important in a negative way. So issues health-wise there and in the marital home. What else does Aries need to know, Spirit, please? Run a bad luck, things going wrong. Number 11 is definitely important because it's very important to that person. A run of bad luck, a change, lack of abundance. Your animal totems are the dog, the eagle, the robin, the rooster, the fish, the beaver, and the rabbit. Those born on the 10th, living or past it, Fudarian address, massively important in a negative way. But someone is coming out of an unhealthy situation. The new moon tomorrow, the full moon, should I say, tomorrow in Pisces, may have a huge bearing on this, because the 2nd or the 29th, anybody born on that date, living or past, date Fudarian address, is massively important in a positive way. So hopefully things tomorrow will be different. Coming out of an unhealthy situation, there is your truth, their truth, and the whole truth in the middle. You have to be careful what goes in your mouth, as in diet and medication, what comes out your mouth, as in words written or spoken. There's the turkey and the heron mentioned as animal totems. Christmas may therefore be important. Hull Fair, the 11th of October, where I come from. The carnival people, the travellers, the tarot readers, the psychic, the mediums. So someone's emerging into the light. After suffering an injustice. Sorry if you can hear the fan, it's so hot. So a higher power is at work here than you know. Massive influence from spirit divine timing, divine intervention. And the number 4 is important. I am going to pull the love cards separately because when I do it the other way, each one of you will have cards not available in the deck if I do it that way. So if I don't remember to do it in future, I will have to do it the other way, but I'll try and remember for each read. So let's see. Yeah, it's time to have a honest heart-to-heart discussion about your feelings and whatever that means to you. Honesty and feelings. It's time to speak your mind. Say what you want, say what you think. Yeah, go with your gut instinct. It's very important. You're usually good at that, but for some reason just lately, all you Aries, especially the ones I've done the reads for, are suffering some sort of lack of confidence. So, the orange chakra is located in your lower abdomen. It teaches you how to be happy and confident. She is happy and presents herself as confident and sociable. Her skills in working harmoniously with others often leads her success in whatever she puts her energies to. Even when others may perceive that she's failed in a task, she does not see it that way. Her enthusiasm and self-assuredness sees it only as a minor setback. And she will always embrace the lessons to be learnt as part of her adventure. The orange chakra goddess has a zest for spirit, such as you do. People watch you flit by without any baggage or inhibitions, and may often find it difficult to understand you as a deep and thoughtful person. On the outside, you appear to be happy and full of life, always seeking the next adventure. However, you are much deeper than this. Your behaviour of heading straight into a burning building when everyone else is exiting tends to scare people and leads them to believe you as being reckless. On the contrary, you possess an insatiable need to lead a full life and experience all the lessons that Spirit has to offer you. Don't succumb to the fear of others. Continue to live your life to the fullest. People will begin to understand your courage as being a positive example of strength of character. So, don't listen to others, listen to your gut instinct and move forward. Cancer. That's your card. So you are in control, you're on the right path, you're on your way to success. Cancer rules the home and the ancestors and the breast. So any issues there may be healed. Your connection to the ancestors is strong. It will be anyway, because we're going into, Venus is going into Cancer and then on to Leo. So those born on the 7th or the 25th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Keep moving forward to success. Could be a new vehicle for some. Those born 1966 plus or minus 12 February to February, massively important. And Vikings or firemen for some reason. can't remember the name of the goddess that went over the battleground, but it could be yeah, voluntarily isolating yourself because of a fire sign female who is demanding and this way up not to be trusted. So feeling a lack, feeling pushed out, but voluntarily taking yourself into isolation because of this female. Negative energy, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, female. Probably a Leo, that's the Leo card. 5 years of feeling a lack. But you are on your way to success and a land of milk and honey. Number 51 is important. The rainbow, the mother energy, the unforgettable. Elephants are your animal totem. Elephants and horses. Yeah, in some way, religious factors have a bearing on your life. This card doesn't just mean religion, although that can be a factor where your religions are not the same. It's about your beliefs and the indoctrination of what other people have told you growing up. The values that you've learned off others rather than from your own self, from learning from your own self, or someone else's values and indoctrination. We're all brainwashed by our families into believing there is a certain way of doing things, and it can get in the way of your happiness. And there we have it. Your heart chakra is healing. Eros, someone doubted your love. Or you may have doubted someone else. Eros is the Greek god of love, born of the son of Aphrodite. He is considered to be the most beautiful and youngest of all the Greek gods. He is depicted as a young winged boy holding a bow and arrow in his hand, and is often represented as Cupid, so Sagittarius may be involved. Eros fell in love with Psyche, and because he was so beautiful, he insisted that she would never look upon him for her own safety, and therefore would only meet in the darkness of night, so something may be clandestine here. After much pressure from her family, who did not believe her story of his beauty, Psyche tricked Eros by lighting a lamp. As she saw his beauty, she began to tremble, and as she did, hot oil from the lamp fell on Eros and burnt him. In physical and emotional pain, he flew away, wondering why she had doubted him. Aphrodite seeks revenge on Psyche. However, as Eros heals from his wounds, he returns to Psyche to rescue her from his mother. They then marry and live out their lives together. Like Eros, your commitment to your family and friends, whom you love, is overwhelming. You give your all and never think twice about the energy you put into your relationships, as you are very satisfied by how it makes you feel and how much love you receive in return. At times, though, you don't feel this is true, and this is one of those moments. You have little to fear, as your loved one is just preoccupied at present and is not giving you the attention that normally given to you. They have no idea you are feeling left out right now. What did I say? Feeling left out. These past fears of abandonment are influencing you at present. Just recognise these feelings belong in the past and let them go. Give your loved one a moment and a bit of space to get back on their feet, and everything will return to normal just as you like it. Libra. Not listening to spirit. Virgo energy. The health services, the abdomen and the intestines. All negative energy. Those born on the 9th or the 27th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. You may have to look back on something, revisit something, reflect on all that's gone, because you at the moment are concentrating too much on the material world rather than the spiritual. You must walk this journey alone, and you may stumble and fall. We all make mistakes, but it's time to realise spirit are making you learn the lesson that what you own owns you. Release and only travel within or travel without to broaden your mind. Material things cannot be taken with you. You should always travel light and only take what you need to survive. The rest is immaterial. Those born on the 2nd or the 29th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. This is an unhealthy situation where someone is warned about what they put in their mouths as in diet and medication, what comes out their mouths as words written or spoken. The turkey, the heron, and therefore Christmas are mentioned. The 11th of October, which is Hull Fair for us in Hull. The number 11 is important to this person. As I say, it could be the tarot reader, the psychic, the medium, the carnival people, but for me, especially being so close to tomorrow, this is tomorrow's energy possibly. Someone cannot move forward, they feel stuck in stormy waters, and it could be because they're mourning the loss of someone or something. Vikings, again, they keep mentioning Vikings, Viking funerals. And you see that in that boat, usually it's not there, but there is the body of a loved one. So it's feeling stuck in the mire of grief. And all you can do is breathe through this. Now, I may be wrong because they've given us the number again, but this time the 29. So something, a person, living or past, a date for your diary or an address, massively important. 29. This is about a wedding or a marriage. A situation involves a union of some type. You may meet someone at a wedding, you may be getting married yourself, you may already be married, but it all is adding to this situation. When people pass, it does have an adverse effect on your view of things, and you start to realise and reevaluate certain things in your life. So grief colours your judgment. Yeah, and fear. Grief and fear. Go with your gut instinct because it won't guide you wrong. Your inhibitions can be negative or positive either way. Fear ensures they remain hidden from everyone else. Inhibitions can sometimes take on a destructive role, which causes us to withdraw parts of ourselves from the world in an attempt to keep our secret. Some secrets are meant to be shared, and often the energy put into keeping them hidden greatly outweighs the impact of the inhibition. Don't allow this situation to take over your life. You have the intelligence to solve this issue and move on, yet you're being stubborn and refusing to do so. If you continue with this destructive behaviour, you will create exactly what you are most fearing. You've already lost. It's time to lick your wounds, dry your tears, and rejoin life as it was before you decided that this was to rule your life. People are watching from the sidelines and cheering you on. There is a real sense of love and caring coming from those who watch over you. Only they know they can't run this race for you. Make them proud, pull yourself back up, and at least complete this race. The spectators will have more respect for you and will remember your courage for completing rather than the fact that you didn't win. So whatever it is, you sort it out. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose. Just make sure that you sort this out so that you can move on. I think it's probably someone that's been in an unhealthy marriage. They have to breathe. It's time to stop thinking about the material things. If you need to get out, you get out without anything and move forwards. There's no point in grieving this loss. It's not important anyway. What you had, you can regain. What you earned you. Capricorn, a shock, a massive shock. Neptune energy, which is Pisces. We have the full moon in Pisces tomorrow. It's karmic situations, secrets and hidden enemies. And number 16 is massively important, but in a positive way. Something is about to blow. Problems within the home, arguments, accidents, losses, water and electrical problems maybe. Something is about to rock your world. Yeah. You are getting over heartache, sorrow, loss, separation, heartbreak. But you are about ready to give up because you're tired and fed up of banging your head against a brick wall. Or someone is. Maybe minor surgery involved. Heartache, sorrow, loss and separation. Masculine, the divine masculine energy. Where does your passion lie? And number 1 is important. That extra fire will bring you the 10, and then you can end this misery and pain and overcome it. What are you passionate about? Build that passion for yourself. There is a reconciliation about to take place. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Reconciliations are always to kiss and make up. Sometimes they are just to bring closure to a situation so that you can move on, move forward and release the burden. This week's going to be a doozy. Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so this is Pan, this is the devil, it is the Capricorn energy, it's your base chakra, it's all about the sex, pretty much. So I really do hope this isn't you. Pan is the Greek god of sensuality and sexuality. Pan is the son of Hermes and Dryop and was born part man, yet with the legs and horns of a goat, so Sagittarius also could be involved. Pan fell in love with Artemis and she fled his advantage by turning herself into marsh reeds. Pan was so sad at the loss of Artemis that he would tie the reeds together, and when he blew them, he would create a sorrowful sound. Pan also represents unbridled male sexuality, and which is that, the divine masculine. And had a reputation for his sexual adventurous spirit. His sexual escapades earned him a reputation as one to be avoided. So somebody may be telling porkies about, or maybe the truth, who knows, and it's got about. However, Pan believed it was all good fun and just good spirits. His trickster type nature only enhanced his naughtiness and his reputation. So much so that later the Christians depicted Pan as the devil. So where do you fit into this story? How does this card relate to you, you ask? Well, it's time to stop being so serious. Have some fun, even if it is of a sexual nature. Pandemonium was derived from the name Pan. You don't have to go to extremes, but you do need to lighten up a bit. You have taken life so seriously lately, and I bet you can't remember the last time you had a really good belly laugh, until the sides of your ribs, hair and your face ached from laughter. Make some plans to do something fun, and maybe socialise with a different group of friends. You need to laugh, and you need to have fun in your life. You will feel so much better afterwards. So, you may reconcile with an old friend or an old lover, and just don't take it too seriously. Just have a bit of fun. See where it leads you.